What is going on, family? Today, I had the pleasure and opportunity to actually meet a millionaire in person, as well as take a picture of her Rolls-Royce. But it wasn't the car that inspired me. The greatest thing I walked away from, it wasn't the car. Yeah, that's just more motivation, but it was the lesson that she gave me. Just watch this. She said something that stuck with me, that really stuck with me. Her lesson was, you have to know when to say no, because not everybody belongs in your circle. Not everybody wants to be in your circle. So you have to know when to say no. That stuck with me. That stuck with me. Because at first it sounds simple. But just think about it. Because I know I had to think about that. As well as the other things that she said to me. What stuck with me is her words. She said to me, Kasim, every time you say yes to the wrong people or the wrong habits or the wrong opportunities, you're taking away the future God has planned for you. Now I asked, how do you know that? She said to me, your spirit will tell you. That reminds me something that I talk about when you want that spiritual connection with God. And I'm getting there. Trust me, people. We all can get there together. This is why I'm sharing this with you guys. So I'm coming to you guys here at Black Power Rise to let you guys know. Some people love the old version of you. Some people don't want to see you move forward, don't want to see you progress. But I'm telling you now, the reason why, and this is just my opinion, because the new version of you fears them. They're scared of it. The old version of you never challenged them. Just like I'm challenging all you guys to get closer to God. I'm challenging you, all you guys out there watching Black Power Rise, to challenge yourself. You want success? You want the next opportunity? You want to get to that next level? You gotta be consistent. You gotta really want it. How bad do you want it? That's up to you. Because I'm learning something. So I'm telling you guys, the moment you decide to grow bigger, the moment you decide to change as well as grow, it's gonna scare people. The moment you decide on your own to get closer to God, that you want that spiritual connection, that you want to get to that next level, that you want even more success than you have now, it's gonna scare some people. So you gotta be prepared for that. At the same time, there's people out there that say you can't. They're not God. You have to be the one. You have to be the one to say, no, I'm gonna get over this hump. Life happens. Y'all always hear me say that here at Black Power Rise. But I'm telling you, you got to keep moving forward. You'll learn on your own. Not everyone out here is gonna celebrate your success. Me, I feel blessed. I feel blessed because my family came to my stage plays. My friends came to see my stage plays. My friends and family supported me in my novels. At the same time, you had other people that I didn't even know that's come up to me at times wanting to support my novels and purchase one. And my newest one, Success to Overcome Struggle, is out. I have the link in the description, family. But what I'm saying here at Black Power Rise, you've got to be able to challenge yourself. You've got to have that mindset to want to grow. And those that don't want to rise with you, that's okay. Because in Proverbs 4:23, it says, above all else, guard your heart. That means you got to guard that success that you want. At the same time, again, not everybody's going to celebrate your success. And you know, I actually thank my cousin Shantae for that also. Because she once told me when I wanted to celebrate something that I was doing, a project that I was doing, she said to me, Kasim, don't tell everybody your business because that's blocking your blessings. That taught me not everyone is rooting for you. So again, at times you got to be your own cheerleader, people. Don't forget, I said that. At times I motivated myself. There's times that I didn't feel like But I knew I wanted that success. When I seen people like Carl Weber, Zane, definitely Hope C. Clark, the success that they was having, the late Eric Jerome Dickey, the success he was having at the time. I wanted that also. The success I seen my family having, I wanted that. The success I seen other people. You just heard me talk about the millionaire who I met. She told me something. Again, I just shared that information with you guys here at Black Power Rise. So you either take it or leave it, but at the same time, keep rising because you've got to want that success. So what I was saying when it came to Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything else flows from it. Now, again, you've got to guard even the projects that you're doing. Whatever you're doing, people, you've got to know who to talk to. And I'm talking besides God, besides Jesus, people. At the same time, if you don't have that right person, God is going to bring the right people around you. Trust and believe, people. And I'm talking from experience because what I'm learning as I go on. Sometimes God in your heart means God in your circle. I thank God for the people like my boy Keith, my boy Raymond, my childhood friends who I grew up, my boy Antoine, my boy Demo, Phil, everybody from Rutland that supported me. I thank God for them. Shout out to my boy Rutland and his newborn coming up. At the same time, let's keep rising, y'all. Another thing I learned that I want to share with you guys, not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Not everyone deserves to be in your circle. Remember, I've said plenty of times, this is Satan's world. Some people are just assignments. Some people are just life lessons. Only very few are life blessings. And that's something, as I said, I'm learning as I continue to grow, people. So as I'm growing, I want you guys to grow. You don't understand what I mean by sometimes your circle is a small blessing, or what I mean about how your circle is just a blessing. If you don't understand what I mean about when I say sometimes your circle is lifelong blessings, look at it like this. Well, I'm gonna make it make sense for you guys. Look at this. Jesus helped everyone. Jesus helped heal people. He gave a prostitute confidence of believing in herself. Jesus helped so many people while he was on earth. So what I'm saying is Jesus only chose 12 disciples. That's 10 and 2. 12 disciples, people. That's what I'm saying to you guys. These 12 disciples walked very closely with him. Even amongst those 12, he only chose few in those very few moments. The reason why I say that, because look at Judas, people. He betrayed Jesus. And after that, he felt so guilty, he committed suicide. But what I'm saying, that's a reminder that your circle doesn't have to be big, people. It could be close friends of yours. And if it's childhood friends and y'all still friends to this day, that's real close. That's a true blessing, people. That's the way I look at it, because I'm living. So what I'm really truly saying, your circle doesn't have to be big. It just has to be right. You know, another thing I want to share with you guys that caught my attention while studying, because here at Black Power Rise, you know, I love to motivate and inspire people. So check this. In 1 Corinthians 15:33, it talked about people that's in your bad circle. It talked about being misled, and for you not to be misled, because people that mislead you can disrupt your character. People that mislead you can change your character. You know, I said to a friend of mine just the other day, you become the people you hang around. And that's so true. That's something I'm teaching my daughter, who's 9 years old now. At the same time, I want her to learn while she's young, because I had to learn this. But I would say in my teenage years, at the same time, I'm teaching her early. But back then, I had friends that we supported each other. We held each other accountable. especially when it came to school and our education. So what I'm saying is, you got to be hungry around those same people. That's what I'm talking about, having the right people in your circle. If the people around you disrupt your vision, if the people around you don't support where you're going, or don't want to support what you're doing, or try to change what you're doing, it's time to love them from a distance. That's something that I've learned also. So I'm sharing that with you guys here at Black Power Rise. And it's okay to love from a distance. It's okay. We have some family members or some friends that are not supportive. Maybe they don't know how to. Maybe they don't want to see you succeed. But again, you've got to have that mindset to want to succeed. This is why I'm talking about changing your circle. You've got to be hungry, people. Just like in one of my clothing collections, I put hungry for God. You've got to be hungry for success. How hungry are you, people? Because there's one thing, and I mean one true thing that I have learned. Success is just not about money, people. It's about becoming the person God created you to be. Y'all heard me talk about you've got to find that gift God has given you. You've got to love what you're doing. At the same time, you've heard me talk about my mistakes by taking my eyes off God during my stage play productions. And it was me and my team. We stopped praying, people, because during the sixth play, we were so confident about knowing our line. Shout out to my mentor, Wyatt, for reminding me that. And I was the one who put people back on track. I was the one. So speaking of God and plays, my new stage play is going to be coming out. Mother Love Says Prayer Changes Things. At the same time, I'm writing a book to it, people. Let's go. Because true success is really about discipline, people. It's about getting up, rising, getting up, doing what you got to do on a consistent basis. At the same time, being disciplined when nobody's watching. Sure, it's great when everybody's rooting for you, when everybody's wanting to see you succeed. But again, you've got to have that hunger for yourself. You've got to have that hunger for you. How hungry are you, people? Success is about believing in yourself even when nobody else does. Again, you've got to be able to rise to the occasion, people. Again, you guys don't understand what I'm saying? I use Joseph, for example. Not Jesus' father Joseph, but I'm talking about Joseph from the Old Testament, people. Remember, his own brothers betrayed him, but God never gave up on him. I'm talking about Joseph was from prison to palace. This is what I mean about having that belief in yourself. You've got to want that success, people. Because the people who rejected Joseph didn't stop God from making his purpose. It didn't stop Joseph whatsoever because God had plans for him. Remember, even if the plans get interrupted by Satan, because you heard me say it's Satan's world, God moves forward. So right away, God put the plan in motion. That goes back to Genesis 3:15, when Adam and Eve betrayed God by eating the fruit that they wasn't supposed to. The plan for all of us was broken. Sin entered the world, but boom, God put the plan in motion right away for Genesis 3:15. You don't understand what I'm saying? Look at your Bibles and you'll understand. Or look at my old videos for when I break down about Genesis 3:15. So maybe you're looking at this feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you're looking at this feeling overlooked. And speaking of being overwhelmed, again, check out my novel, Success to Overcome Struggle. Maybe people laughed at your business. Maybe people even laughed at if you have a YouTube channel. At the same time, you've got to have that belief. You know, when I first became an author, when I first started writing my first novel, when I even thought of it and I shared it with my friends, you had family members like my late aunt, like, you're gonna write a book, Kasim? You can't do that. On top of that, you had other family members because they were so used to me just playing basketball and being in basketball tournaments. And I told them back then, back in 2001, it's more to life than just basketball. And I was, 24 at the time. So what I'm saying is, people, you've got to have that belief in yourself. Because until you show them, until you show yourself that you can rise, that's when God is going to see and feed more hunger in you. He's going to see the success that you want. He's going to see that you're praying to him. He's going to see that you're not taking your eyes off of him. At the same time, your confidence is going to grow. And that's through God, people. Trust and believe what I'm saying. Because from being an author, it led to me becoming a director. From a director to me acting, to me writing my own stage plays, to me writing my own screenplays, to me becoming a fashion designer, to me becoming a content creator. Doors open up, but you've got to be able to believe in yourself. You cannot take your eyes off God. You cannot take your eyes off the dreams that you want. You cannot take your eyes off the success you want, people. So the main thing that I'm saying to you guys, not everyone is going to understand your vision, but you have to understand it. You have to be the one to know what it is you want in life. So I'm saying, you guys, keep going, keep pushing. And again, I'm talking from experience. The right people is going to find you. At the same time, God is going to bring the right people around you. He's going to bring the right people to even motivate you and inspire you even more. Again, I opened this video by letting you guys know about the millionaire who I met. Trust and believe, people. The right opportunities will come. And that's something nobody can take away. Nobody can take away what God has in store for you. So I'm challenging you guys here at Black Power Rise to do 3 things. Just 3 things. 1, say no to negativity. You've got to be able to say no and know when to say no. The reason why? That's one of the things I told you that I took from the lesson I learned from the millionaire who I met today. 2, say no to distractions. You guys heard me talk about this is Satan's world, and Satan's gonna bring people to distract you from the goal that you want. You've got to be able to know when to say no to distractions, because Satan loves to distract you, especially when your eyes is on God, especially when it's something you're working towards. He's gonna bring people or anything to try to throw you off. But you've got to be able to stay disciplined. That's where consistency comes in at, family. So say yes to the purpose that God has planned for you. The reason I say that, because your future is too valuable to be controlled by people. Your future is too valuable to be controlled by Satan. Rebuke him, people. Look at Jesus. Remember, y'all, when he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Remember when he was on that mountain? Satan promised him the world. Satan told him to jump off the mountain just to see if people would catch him. No, no, no. Because Jesus knew who his Father was. Jesus knew what his Father had in store for him. At the same time, Jesus knew to rebuke Satan. So I'm telling you, you've got to be able to say no to distractions, people. The third thing I want you guys to remember from watching this video here at Black Power Rise is you've got to be able to stay on track. That takes discipline. That takes consistency. That takes you really wanting to be hungry for the success that you want. So remember to stay disciplined. Remember to stay consistent. That's another thing and another lesson I learned from the millionaire who I met today. And I thank God for me meeting her. I thank God for me actually being inspired by her. Because, again, when you see other people's success, you're going to want success for yourself. At the same time, you got to learn from them. Don't be afraid to learn from others. I know I'm not. And I always say, like I've been saying here at Black Power Rise, you are never too old to learn, people. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Look at the late Kobe Bryant. He would be in Michael Jordan's ear, asking and asking and asking, question after question after question, as well as other great NBA legends like Gary Payton, when he learned from Gary Payton about what kind of defense to play, how to get around it. So my point to all of this is, don't be afraid to ask other people that's doing better than you or that's more successful than you. Because when you want success, God is going to bring you around the right people. Trust and believe. So if anything, guys, remember this, family. Your next big lesson starts the moment you start saying no. Your next big moment starts the moment you're willing to put yourself first, to put yourself and your family first. That's when the lesson really starts. And God is going to bless you. If you lose friends, God is going to bring the right people around you. Another thing I want to share with you guys, your faith, the more you read your Bible, trust and believe, your faith is going to go strong. Your faith will grow stronger, people. So remember I said this again. Stop asking everyone for permission. Start walking by faith. That's something I want you guys to remember. As well as, do me that favor. Hit that like and subscribe button here at Black Power Rise. Share this video with your friends and family. On top of that, let's keep rising, family. God has greatness just waiting for you. Trust and believe. I even have the link to my clothing line in the description, as well as my novels. Join my email list here at Black Power Rise. I have the link in the description to join my email list to get newsletters from me also. It's your boy Kasim here at Black Power Rise, and I'm out.